This is the kind of charming, small Swiss town I think we're expecting to see throughout our adventure in Switzerland.
I'm already in love with this town. This is so cool.
In case you missed our last video, we are traveling the country of Switzerland. We spent the entire day yesterday skiing Zermatt and taking in all of the views of the magnificent Matterhorn. Unfortunately, this morning we had to depart the Swiss Alps and make our way further into central Switzerland to do some more exploring. We're starting off today in the town of Thun. So we have moved over a little bit more central to the area. I think we're in what they call the Bernese Overlands.
We don't really know what to expect here. We just saw online that it looked like a cute little town, has some water, has beautiful mountains in the background, so we're going to walk around and explore.
Thun is a lakeside town that is located between Interlaken and Bern. So we're just gonna kind of float between the old town here, and we're starting off on one end at the dam.
This bridge that we're walking across looks very, very old, and it's actually a working dam. And you can still see all the machinery right here, and then you also have the beautiful mountains in the background. I'm already in love with this town. This is so cool.
Although we had no plans today, this is already starting off to be a pretty awesome day. This is the kind of charming, small Swiss town I think we're expecting to see throughout our adventure in Switzerland.
Everything here is so cute and quaint, even this little burger house behind us. But our plan is to navigate the old town area until we can reach this castle right here and check that out.
There's some spectacular views up here. We made it up to the castle. I think you can go in, but we're here more for the stroll about, so gonna keep wandering around. Continuing our walk down by the river that leads to the lake, and we're headed to a park. Thun is definitely a town that if you didn't want to be in a bigger area like Bern or Interlaken, but you wanted access to the area, this is an option.
And the views here are incredible. Wow. This is a hotel and a restaurant, but it's also a park, so anyone can come in here and take in all of this.
This is kind of like the mountains on the lake view that I think I was looking for when we were searching for things to do here in this area. I feel like it's pretty picturesque. The weather here in Thun in mid-March has been fantastic. I think it's probably about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe 45, but the sun's out, so it's beautiful.
And this town is so walkable and bikeable. We've seen so many people out walking by the water and walking through all of the parks. Definitely has been a great stop for us.
Now we're gonna make our way over to the city of Bern, which is actually where we're staying tonight, and we are going to check out the old town. A quick train montage over, and we're in the city of Bern.
We are going to walk around and explore the old town. I actually found an app called GPS My City that has a self-guided walking tour and tells you some of the big highlights. Should take us about an hour and a half to 2 hours, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Already it looks really crowded. There's a lot of people out and about.
And right here at the start, they have a beautiful viewpoint of the mountains, so things are already going great.
First stop on our tour, the building behind me is the Swiss Parliament where Switzerland's government is housed, and it was built back in 1902 when the government was founded.
Bern is definitely a lively city compared to where we've been so far. They have a great rail system above ground, it seems too, but there's lots of people walking about, and We've definitely commented, obviously more popular in Europe to be out and about walking, but especially here in Switzerland. There's just a ton of people outside playing games, enjoying the plazas, and really just enjoying life in the city.
Now we're walking down Market Street, which is the heart of the old town center. It's in between the two clock towers. They even have this fountain behind me that they still test, so you can still drink water out of it. But it's easy to see how charming this place is. We're just casually walking and saw that there's this like cellar that goes down into a whole shop. There's a ton of them. This is so cool.
All right, this might be the funniest statue we've seen. It's an ogre eating children. Supposedly, it's based off of some old folklore and trying to scare children off. It's got like a bag of kids on the side or something. I don't know, pretty entertaining.
Just walking through the middle of the city, cut down a little hallway, and then there's this magnificent church right in the middle of a plaza.
This church looks really cool from the outside. It's a big Gothic church, super old, apparently bougie in the inside. Those are the facts Rebecca gave me on our tour.
I gave better facts than that. I want some credit. We also learned that there are over 100 fountains in this city, and they're all very old.
This is probably gonna sound dumb and obvious, but this is a super European city, at least from what I can picture. I mean, just look at all the houses and like the random steeples and churches everywhere. Pretty sweet.
I think what Kyle is trying to say, that this is the picturesque Switzerland we were imagining. This is what we pictured when we were thinking about an old town city here. There is actually a bear pit here. Yes, bears, because Bern actually means bear in German, which is the name of the city because the person who founded it said he would name the city after whatever animal he killed first, and that happened to be a bear. Don't worry, since 2009 they added a huge part so the bears have more freedom to move around and everything. I think the bears are sleeping. We can't see any right now.
Last stop here is a hike up to the rose garden. And I know roses are not in season here in March, but I think it's gonna be worth it, you'll see.
Whew. Out of breath after that hike up here to the rose garden, but we are catching the last bit of sunset to wrap up our day here in Bern.
Tips for the tour guide. Rebecca took us on this journey and she read me all of the facts, but overall, again, a great day in these wonderful Switzerland cities of Thun and Bern. Gonna wrap up this evening and prepare for another adventure in the morning.
Hopefully you liked our factual tour of Bern and maybe learned something.